Hello students, today we are going to discuss question and answers of the lesson safety first. So let us start. In the last session we had revised the entire lesson. Okay, today we are going to have a brief discussion on question and answers. So let us begin. Now some of these questions we had discussed in the last session, but still I would like to repeat it for you. So let us see the first question. To avoid tripping over scattered toys, the options are: do not leave your toys lying on the floor. Second option is leave your toys on the floor. And third option is leave your toys inside the kitchen. So which is the correct answer? Do not leave your toys lying on the floor. Then next question is: one must not wear these clothes in kitchen. The options are synthetic, cotton and woolen, which should not be worn in kitchen. So the correct option is synthetic. Synthetic clothes should not be wear in kitchen. Let us see next question. Stay away from. For this is especially for children. So correct option is table fan. You should stay away from table fans because we might catch an electric shock because of table fans. So you should not get very close to table fans. Let us see next question. Apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on the affected part if answer is bitten. Options are bitten by an insect, a bone is broken, someone gets a cut. So which is the correct option? When bitten by insect. So you have to make a paste of baking soda and cold cream and apply on affected part. Okay, this is when it is bitten by an insect. Let us see next question. To reach for something placed high, use dash, rope, ladder or stick. Which is the correct option? Ladder is the correct option. Well, these were the MCQs. Now let us imagine the following. Floors, correct option is must be kept dry to prevent slipping on them. Then second is electric appliances. The correct answer is should be handled carefully. Using a swimming pool, correct option is if you are not an expert swimmer. Using a swimming tube, it should be when you are not an expert swimmer. Then antiseptic lotion must be used to clean cuts, antiseptic lotions. And the last one is for burns. The correct option is apply an antiseptic cream on affected area. So this was match the following. Now let us see short answers. So the first question is: when do accidents happen in school? The answer is in schools accidents can happen when children run and push each other. So we should avoid running and pushing because that might create an accident. Then second question is: what precautions should you take to avoid accidental consumption of poisonous chemicals? So the correct answer is poisoning chemicals should be properly labeled and kept away from eatables to avoid accidental consumption of poisonous chemicals. Let us see next question. What is first aid? So the answer is first aid is the medical help given to an injured or a sick person before proper medical aid arrives. Then fourth question is write about two common emergencies where you need first aid. So the common emergencies are minor cuts, fainting, insect bites, snake bites or burns. You can write any two from these examples. Okay, either you write minor cuts and fainting or insect bites, snake bites, or any two you can select for your answers. Now comes long answers. Here you have to answer the questions descriptively. You have to describe the answers also. So let us see the first question in that. What precautions should you take to avoid accident at schools? What can be done to avoid accidents at school? So let us see point by point. So first point is in schools accidents can happen when children run and push each other, and we can avoid such accidents by following rules like students should not rush down the stairs, up and down the stairs. Then students should not climb on desks and chairs or throw things around. So these were the points that should be followed to avoid accidents at school? What should be done? Should not rush up and down the stairs and should not climb on desks and chair or throw things around, okay, because that might create an accident. Let us see next question. The question is, as a pedestrian means passerby or the person who walks on the road. So as a pedestrian, what will you do to avoid getting hurt on the road? So to avoid accidents on road, what can we do? First of all, we have to follow traffic rules. Okay, then carelessness on the road can cause accidents. We have to be very careful while walking. To avoid accidents, one must walk on footpath and not on the road where vehicles are going. Then one must cross road only at zebra crossing. Look to your right, then to your left, and then to right again. So these are few things that you can do to avoid accidents. There are few more things that you can do to avoid getting hurt on road. First is cross the road when traffic stops, and one should not rush to avoid and to avoid rush you have to start out in time. I will repeat how you can avoid accidents on road. First is follow traffic rules for your safety and safety of others. Then carelessness on the road can cause accidents, so you have to be very careful. Then to avoid accidents, one must walk on footpath and not on the main road. Then cross the road only at zebra crossing. Then next is look to your right, then to your left, and then to right again, and cross the road when traffic stops. And one must not rush, okay, and to avoid rushing you can start out in time. So if you want to get out somewhere, to go somewhere, then you have to start on time so as to avoid rushing, okay. So these are the things that you can do as a pedestrian to avoid hurting yourself. Let us see next question. So the next question is, how will you help a person who has a bleeding wound? So few things that you can do to help a person with a bleeding wound is, in case of minor wounds, we should first wash the cut with clean water, then apply an antiseptic lotion over it. If there is a bleeding from the cut, apply bandage over it. Dirt and flies should not be allowed to sit on the wound as it may cause infection. And finally, consult doctor. Okay, you have to do this immediately. So what are the things that you should do in case of minor wounds? You should first wash it with a clean water, then you have to apply antiseptic lotion. If there is a bleeding from cut, apply bandage over it. Then dirt and flies should not be allowed to sit on the wound as it may cause infection. And finally, you should consult the doctors almost immediately. So that was a third question answer. Let us see fourth question. So the fourth question is, how will you help a person who has fainted? मतलब जिसको अगर किसी को चक्कर आ जाए तो हमें क्या करना है? So if the person faints, then following things can be done. If a person faints, first of all, make him lie down with his head at a level lower than the body. Why? Because this helps the blood to reach the brain faster. Then allow fresh air around a person. Loosen his clothes and sprinkle cold water on his forehead. Let the person rest quietly and then send him to a doctor. So these are few things that you can do if a person faints. What should be done? We must first make him lie down with the head at a level lower than the body. Why? Because this helps the blood to reach the brain faster. Then allow fresh air around the person. Loosen his clothes. Sprinkle cold water on his forehead. Let the person rest quietly and then send him to doctor. So that was fourth question. And now today's final question, which is, how will you help a person who has been bitten by an insect? So the solution to this question is, insect bites and stings, as we know, they are very painful. If bitten by an insect like bee or wasp, apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on affected part to give him a relief. What should we do? We should, if it is bitten by insect or like bee or wasp, apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on give him a relief. And finally, put some ice on affected part. Okay, so if you put ice on affected part, it will help to cool down the pain that he is getting, because it is very painful. So the main thing is you should do such things so as to lower that pain. So putting an ice on the affected part will lower his pain. So these were few things that you can do to a person who has been bitten by an insect. What you should do: if he is bitten by bee or a wasp, then apply a paste of baking soda and cold cream on affected part, and then put some ice on the affected part. Oh, so that was all for today. Finally, the assignment is you have to write all these question and answers in your notebook, which we have already discussed today. Well, in the next session we will be starting with the new lesson. So see you in next session. Until then, take care. Bye bye.